Hello and welcome to a brief tutorial on the RSportz platform. In this tutorial, we'll be going over how to create and modify a homepage from an existing layout. We'll start over in the left sidebar by clicking on the Website tab. This will take us to a list of web pages where our homepage will be listed. We can click Edit on the right of our homepage to get to the homepage edit screen. When on the homepage edit screen, we can see our existing layout selected at the top, which comes with all these elements. By default, you will have the beginner layout selected, but you could also change to the basic layout, which comes with a different set of pre-assorted widgets. For this tutorial, we'll be sticking with the beginner layout and building upon that. On our way down, the first widget we run across is the carousel widget. The carousel widget will display a slideshow of images, which we have positioned at the top of our page. You can modify any widget on your page by clicking Edit directly below it. For the carousel widget, we have the option to drag these images around to change the order in which they display in the slideshow. We also have the option to click Edit Images just below it to add or remove images, and also add links and captions to each image in the carousel. I need to make no changes to this, so I'm just going to click Done. The next widget we will move on to is the Image widget. This widget lets you add a single image anywhere you want on the page. You can add links to this image just the same as the carousel widget. Next on the page is the What You See is What You Get widget, also known as the WYSIWYG widget. This is a basic widget for text editing. You can edit text with it, as well as add images and links to it. It is a basic text editing widget which will let you quickly get things onto your pages without too much technical skill required. The next widget that we come across will be the calendar widget. The calendar widget is an auto-populating widget. As soon as events are added to your organization, they will show up in the calendar. This is a good way to make sure your latest events will be displayed on the front page. Following the calendar is the Instagram widget. This widget will show images from your Instagram feed. You will need to connect your Instagram account on the social media section in the start page, but a link is provided that will take you right there. The next widget is the Twitter widget. If you have a Twitter account, you could add your Twitter handle to the widget to embed your Twitter feed on the page. You could embed as many Twitter feeds as you want on the page in case you have 2 or more feeds you'd like to display. Below all of that, we have the latest results widget. The latest results widget will display the scores for the most recent games played. It can be set up to filter to a specific competition or division. You could also have multiple latest results widgets on the same page if you wanted to have an individual feed for each division or competition. The last widget on the page is the news widget. The news widget is similar to the calendar widget in that it auto-populates. However, it will display news stories instead of events. As news is added to your organization, it will show up in the news widget, making it a good option to keep on your front page. That's all for the widgets that come with the layout, but we can also add other widgets too. For example, let's say at the top of the page, instead of just having the carousel, let's say I wanted to have a sports ticker widget also up there with it. As you can see, the widget was placed below the carousel widget, but I would like it to be above the carousel, so I could simply drag and drop it to be above it. I can also drag it to different rows in the layout. For example, let's say I wanted it to be above the WYSIWYG widget directly below the carousel. I could simply drag it and drop it into that spot. We can also remove widgets we don't want by simply clicking Delete right below it. That's all for now. Thank you for joining us for this brief RSportz tutorial. On behalf of the RSportz team, we hope you enjoy using our platform and hope this tutorial may help in creating an appropriate website.